Hi, my name's Sharon and I'm an entrepreneur and I'm 58 years old. So what I'd like to share with you this morning is my Boom morning routine. You can see I have my Boom suite here, and what I'm going to be focusing on right now are the use of these 4 products and how I do it in the morning. So I worked out in the wilderness for years and I became a fan of the bracing feel of really cold water on my face. I also really like Cindy Joseph's suggestion to let our natural oils do some of the work for us. So I wash my face once a day. I wash it in the evening. And in the mornings, the first thing I do is I splash with cold water. And then I just pat my skin dry gently. And then with my clean fingertips, I go ahead and just rub my natural oils in, kind of spreading them around my face as best I can, really letting my body do some of the work for me, right? And on days where I'm feeling a bit dry, if I've been out in the weather, if I've had too much sun, I use Boom nectar. And what I do with that is I just use 1 pump and then I simply pat it around the sensitive areas of my face, and again gently just move it up and around these more sensitive, tender areas of my face to give those a little more nourishment. But on most days, I'm using the Boom Trio. And one thing I love about them is even without my glasses on, I can tell which one is which simply by the label. So Boom Glow is the basic moisturizing stick, and it has a plain label. So I can be pretty sure that I'm going to be getting exactly what I'm looking for when I reach for it. And I love this stick rather than a cream because I can actually be very ample with it. And I never, even on the hottest days, have that feeling of it being oily or too much for my skin. So then what I do in the morning is I run my now cold fingers under a little hot water so I get my fingertips nice and warm. Because this stick is quite dense, I like the feel of my warm fingertips as a way of massaging and helping kind of spread the Boom Glow again over my face, and just kind of gently massaging. I also do use it on my neck area. And again, just kind of massaging it in, getting all those tender areas. You can even use it down into your décolletage if that's going to be showing in your shirts especially, or if you tend to be dry down there. And then the next step is my Boom Color, and again, I know exactly which stick I'm picking, even without my glasses. I don't even have to open it up, I just look at the label. And this is a lovely color. When I first received it, I thought, oh, this might be too dark for my skin. And what I found is sometimes when I first put it on, it looks a little dark, but actually after about 10 minutes, it seems to just blend beautifully into my skin, giving me a lovely rosy color. So I'll put it on my cheeks. I do a few gentle dots across my forehead, and occasionally I'll put just a little blush around my neck area where you might normally either get some sun or have a little bit extra blood flow. So that's where I begin. So we get those blended in, and this, and then of course on my lips. Feels great. And I don't use the Boom Glow on my lips before I use the Boom Color, simply because I want the color to be in direct contact with my lips. I find for me and my skin, it tends to last much longer that way. And the third piece is the glimmer. And again, when I'm reaching into my little boom bag, I know which one it is because it has a little bit of shine. So if I have my glasses up on my head or if they're on the counter, I don't have to worry about being able to tell what's what. What's lovely about this is it gives just a little bit of glimmer without that 14-year-old disco shine that some products give you. So I'll often put it just here on my collarbones if I'm wearing a shirt similar to what I am now. I also do just a light line across the higher portions of my cheek, just a little rubbing in. And then what I do is to help bring out my eyes just a tad is I simply use it on the outer third of the lid, of the upper lid, and then across the bottom lid. And you can see, you know, it's not an exact science. And what's lovely about this is it totally works without being an exact science. I don't have to get my brushes and my pencils. I get to keep it very simple and still get a little bit of that sheen, that shine, a slight bit of color on my lid. And then the fourth thing that I do, especially like if I need to be a little bit more professional dress or a little more fancy dress, is I use the Boom Bright mascara. Now what I love about this is that you can layer it. So I'm just going to do this outer corner of my eyes right here. And I'll do one layer today because I will be at home and I'm not on camera. I don't have any Zoom meetings. I'm not going any place particular today. But you can layer this very easily. The other thing that I've discovered is that as the day wears on, what we know as women who wear mascara is that sometimes the mascara can wear and get under the eye, and I haven't found that to be so with the Boom Bright. As the day goes on and the mascara wears a little, what I don't end up with is those little like raccoon areas under my eye. So it's a brilliant way of having a little bit of lash or a little more lash depending on how many layers you put on. So that is my, at the most, 4 to 6 minute boom morning, and I feel a little brighter, a little more put together, just a dash more color, and you can see the difference between when I started and now. So simplicity, great quality, and complete ease of use. This is what Boom has brought to my daily regime, and some great skin. Thanks. Thank you, Boom.